Hey peeps, what's up? So guess what sucks? I am not a real estate guru. I know it's probably hard to believe, but good Lord, trust me, it's true. So everyone knows that I had this little tiny house and I raised my girls there and it served its purpose well. And then I married Bob. We all know Bob. Bob's gone hunting, so there won't be any Bob stories. That kind of sucks. But there will be plenty when he gets home, trust me. So he's hunting. We usually forget. We always ask him if he caught something. We forget that he doesn't catch him. He kills them. Oops, sorry. I hope Peter's not watching. That would suck. Anyhow, so when we got married, it was just way too crowded after a couple of years. So we bought a house that we thought was just so big and luxurious, which now is so stinking small and there's no storage. It sucks here too. But here, so we moved and we thought, we'll just keep that little house because we'll just become land barons and we'll rent it out. That sucks. That was one of the suckiest ideas ever. So we rented it out and just all kinds of drama. We had this one couple that, like, if you could total a house, they pretty much totaled the house for us. So after that, we were kind of glad we had it because when my dad passed away, we moved my mom in there and thought it would be perfect. But then the house started getting older and Bob's the maintenance guy. So sometimes his ETA doesn't meet our tenants, aka my mom's timeline. So there was a little contention going on there, if you know what I'm saying. Then, we started getting the rent sometimes on the 1st and sometimes on the 20th and sometimes all the rent and sometimes not all the rent. Anyhow, so we just decided, you know what, we don't need that to stand in the way of our relationship with Nana. And we really just wanted to sell that house while the market was up, make a profit, pay off our cars, sock some money away, maybe pay down our house, do some good things, get ourselves in some good financial standing. And so we find a place for my mom, and it happened quickly, and we moved her, and we started doing improvements on the house to make it look nice to sell, like new carpet, new paint, all that, that fresh look, because, the best impression is in the first 30 seconds, so you can't have it looking bad. But we figured, what the heck, we're going to make money off it, we'll just pay ourselves back. Well, what sucks is we didn't really know what we were doing. It's not like we were running the Trump Tower or something, like I said, we're not like big real estate moguls or anything. Well, apparently, there's a thing called capital gains tax, which we knew about, but we did not know that between the federal and the state level, it's like over 30%. So we were going to have to pay the government, which like over $50,000. So we were like, okay, no can do. So the only way to avoid that, because if you do that too, we took a loss on Bob's house up in Don Pedro, and everybody knows what a freaking nightmare that place was. What an adventure. Woo, hold on, Nellie. Anyhow, it would trigger some sort of an alert, and we might get audited because we're still taking a loss on that. Well, why shouldn't we? We paid up the you-know-what, the Yahoo, for years on that house, on both houses, and now the government will screw us regardless. So, don't even get me started there. Good Lord. Anyhow, so the only way to avoid all of that is to buy another flippin' rental. How bad does that suck? Like, we don't want to be landlords anymore. So, then we thought, hey, we'll just buy a rental in Idaho because we want to go. Sorry for the notifications. They interrupt everything. It sucks, but I don't know how to turn them off. So anyhow, so we thought we'd do that. Make a vacation rental, maybe have our nephew and niece, you know who you are, we love you, live there and rent from us, which works out for everybody and doesn't suck. And then we found out we only have 90 days to make this whole transaction happen, and no money can exchange hands. So, the long, we will still remain real estate moguls. And we'll still have to have a rental, and we won't get to pay off all our debt, and we won't get to pay ourselves back for all the improvements we did to try and make it look pretty for that first impression. So, lesson learned, y'all. Don't go into the real estate industry blind like we did. So, anyone want to buy a house?